Introduction. AirBNB has revolutionized the travel and hospitality industry and created opportunities for individuals to invest in the sharing economy. With the right strategy and preparation, AirBNB investing can be a lucrative and fulfilling venture. In this audiobook, we explore the world of AirBNB investing and provide a comprehensive guide to understanding the business model, evaluating investment properties, maximizing income, and staying ahead of the competition. Whether you're a seasoned real estate investor or just starting out, this audiobook is your roadmap to success in the exciting and rapidly evolving AirBNB market. Chapter 1. Introduction to AirBNB Investing. The rise of the sharing economy has created new opportunities for individuals to invest in real estate and earn passive income. One of the most well-known and successful companies in this space is AirBNB, a platform that connects travelers with hosts who rent out their homes, apartments, or rooms. In recent years, AirBNB has grown rapidly, becoming one of the largest players in the travel and hospitality industry and attracting a growing number of investors. AirBNB investing offers many benefits, including the potential for high returns, flexible investment options, and a relatively low barrier to entry. Unlike traditional real estate investments, AirBNB properties can often be rented out for short-term stays, allowing hosts to maximize their income and minimize their costs. Additionally, the AirBNB platform provides a centralized system for managing bookings, payments, and communication with guests, making it easy for investors to operate their properties remotely. However, as with any investment, there are also risks and challenges associated with AirBNB investing. To be successful, investors must carefully evaluate potential properties, understand the local market, and stay informed about changes in regulations and competition. In this audiobook, we will provide a comprehensive guide to the world of AirBNB investing, covering all of the key factors that you need to consider before investing in this exciting market. Whether you're a seasoned real estate investor or just starting out, you will find valuable information and insights to help you make informed decisions and build a successful AirBNB investment portfolio. Chapter 2. Understanding the AirBNB business model and market. To be a successful AirBNB investor, it's important to understand the underlying business model and market dynamics that drive the platform. In this chapter, we will explore how AirBNB works, how it makes money, and how it has evolved over time. We will also examine the factors that influence the demand for AirBNB properties, including the growth of travel and tourism, the rise of the sharing economy, and the changing preferences of consumers. AirBNB operates an online marketplace that connects travelers with hosts who rent out their homes, apartments, or rooms. Hosts list their properties on the platform, and travelers can search for and book accommodations that meet their needs. AirBNB makes money by charging a fee to both the host and the traveler for each booking, which typically ranges from 6% to 20% of the total booking amount. The company also provides a range of services to both hosts and travelers, including payment processing, customer support, and insurance. The demand for AirBNB properties is driven by a number of factors, including the growing popularity of travel, the affordability of short-term rentals compared to the traditional hotels, and the unique and personalized experiences that AirBNB properties offer. Additionally, the rise of the sharing economy has made it easier for people to monetize their unused assets, such as homes, apartments, and rooms. As a result, the market for AirBNB properties has grown rapidly, with millions of people booking stays through the platform every year. To be a successful Airbnb investor, it's important to understand the local market and the factors that influence demand for properties. This includes understanding the target demographic of travelers, the seasonal fluctuations in demand, and the competition from other rental properties. By conducting market research and staying informed about the latest trends and developments, you can make informed decisions about which properties to invest in and how to maximize your returns. In the following chapters, we will delve deeper into the Airbnb business model and market, exploring the key factors that influence demand, the factors that drive success, and the challenges that investors must overcome to be successful. Whether you're a seasoned real estate investor or just starting out, this book will provide you with the insights and tools you need to succeed in the exciting world of Airbnb investing. Chapter 3: Evaluating Airbnb Investment Properties. One of the most important aspects of successful Airbnb investing is finding and evaluating the right investment properties. In this chapter, we will discuss the key factors to consider when evaluating potential properties, including location, property type, condition, and amenities. We will also provide tips on how to evaluate the financial performance of a property, including its expected rental income, operating expenses, and potential return on investment, ROI. Location is one of the most important factors to consider when evaluating Airbnb investment properties. Properties that are located in popular tourist destinations, close to attractions, and well connected to public transportation tend to have higher demand and rental income. When evaluating a potential property, consider its proximity to popular tourist attractions, restaurants, shops, and transportation options. You should also research the local market to understand the demand for rental properties in the area and the average rental prices for similar properties. Property type and condition are also key factors to consider when evaluating Airbnb investment properties. Properties that are well maintained and equipped with modern amenities tend to be more attractive to travelers and command higher rental prices. Consider the size of the property, the number of rooms, and the quality of the finishes, appliances, and furniture. Properties that are in good condition with updated kitchens and bathrooms are likely to have a competitive advantage in the market. When evaluating the financial performance of a property, it's important to consider the expected rental income, operating expenses, and potential ROI, return on investment. The expected rental income is the amount of money you can expect to earn from renting out the property, while operating expenses, including costs such as utilities, property management fees, insurance, and maintenance. To calculate the potential ROI, divide the expected rental income by the total cost of the property, including the purchase price and any associated expenses. This will give you an estimate of the return you can expect to earn on your investment. In conclusion, evaluating Airbnb investment properties is a crucial step in the investment process. By considering the key factors of location, property type, condition, and financial performance, you can make informed decisions and find the right properties to invest in. In the following chapters, we will explore these factors in greater detail, providing you with the tools and techniques you need to evaluate Airbnb investment properties with confidence. Chapter 4: Airbnb Rental Property Management. Airbnb has revolutionized the way people travel and find accommodation. With over 7 million listings in more than 220 countries and territories, Airbnb has created a new model for short-term rental properties. However, managing an Airbnb rental property can be a challenging task, especially for those who are new to the industry. In this chapter, we will discuss the key aspects of Airbnb rental property management and provide some tips to make the process easier. 1. Setting up the property. Before listing your property on Airbnb, you need to ensure that it is in good condition and well prepared for guests. This includes cleaning, arranging furniture, and stocking supplies. You should also have a good understanding of the local regulations and rules that apply to short-term rentals in your area. 2. Pricing. Setting the right price is key to attracting guests and maximizing your income. You need to consider various factors such as location, amenities, seasonality, and competition when determining your nightly rate. 3. Marketing. Once your property is listed, it's important to market it effectively. This includes using high-quality photos and descriptions to showcase your property's unique features. You can also use social media, local advertising, and word of mouth to reach potential guests. 4. Bookings. When you receive a booking request, it's important to respond promptly and professionally. You should also ensure that you have a clear cancellation policy in place and communicate it to guests. 5. Guest communication. Good communication with guests is essential to ensure a smooth and successful stay. You should respond to any questions or concerns in a timely manner and provide clear instructions for check-in and check-out. 6. Cleaning and maintenance. Regular cleaning and maintenance are essential to keep your property in good condition. You should have a reliable cleaning service or designate someone to handle this task between guests. 7. Compliance. Staying compliant with local regulations and Airbnb's policy, it's crucial to ensure a smooth and successful Airbnb experience. This includes paying taxes, obtaining necessary permits, and following Airbnb's rules on guest behavior. By following these tips, you can effectively manage your Airbnb rental property and provide a great experience for guests. With the right approach and a little bit of effort, you can turn your property into a profitable and successful Airbnb rental. Chapter 5. Maximizing Airbnb income through strategic pricing. Pricing is one of the most important factors in maximizing your Airbnb income. Setting the right price can help you attract more guests and increase your bookings. On the other hand, pricing your property too high or too low can result in fewer bookings and lower income. Therefore, it's important to have a good understanding of how to price your property strategically. To start, consider the location of your property and its proximity to popular attractions, public transport, and other amenities. Properties in prime locations tend to command higher prices, while those further away may require more competitive pricing. Additionally, seasonal demand can also affect pricing. For example, prices may be higher during peak travel seasons and lower during off-peak times. It's also important to research and compare your property's pricing to similar properties in the area. You can use Airbnb's search tool to see how your property compares to others in terms of pricing, amenities, and location. Additionally, you can use data analytic tools to track changes in demand and adjust your pricing accordingly. Another factor to consider is the type of guests you want to attract. For example, budget-conscious travelers may be attracted to lower-priced properties, while those seeking luxury may be willing to pay a premium. By understanding your target audience, you can price your property to attract the right guests and maximize your income. Finally, keep in mind that Airbnb charges a service fee on each booking, which is a percentage of the total booking value. Therefore, increasing your nightly rate may not necessarily result in a higher net income, as the service fee will also increase. To maximize your income, you should find the optimal balance between pricing and the service fee. In conclusion, maximizing your Airbnb income through strategic pricing requires a combination of research, data analysis, and understanding of your target audience. By taking the time to determine the right pricing strategy, you can attract more guests, increase your bookings, and ultimately boost your income. Chapter 6: Legal and Regulatory Considerations for Airbnb Investment. Before investing in an Airbnb rental property, it's important to understand the legal and regulatory considerations that apply to short-term rentals. These vary from country to country and even from city to city, so it's essential to familiarize yourself with the rules and regulations in your area. 1. Zoning laws. Zoning laws dictate what types of properties can be used for commercial or residential purposes in a particular area. Some cities have specific zoning laws that prohibit or restrict short-term rentals, while others allow them with certain conditions. Before investing in an Airbnb property, make sure to check your local zoning laws to ensure that your property complies. 2. Tax obligations. Airbnb rentals are considered taxable income and must be reported to the relevant tax authorities. You will need to pay taxes on your Airbnb income, including income tax, property tax, and tourism taxes. In some cases, you may also be required to obtain a business license or register your property as a short-term rental. 3. Insurance. It's important to have adequate insurance coverage for your Airbnb rental property. This includes liability insurance to protect against accidents or damage caused by guests, as well as insurance for the property itself. Make sure to check with your insurance provider to ensure that your coverage is adequate for short-term rentals. 4. Safety and security. To ensure the safety and security of your guests, you must comply with local building and fire codes, as well as any relevant safety regulations. This may include installing smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, and ensuring that your property meets minimum safety standards. 5. Privacy and data protection. You must also comply with privacy and data protection laws, such as the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, in the European Union. This includes obtaining the consent of guests to collect, process, and store their personal information, as well as protecting their privacy while they stay at your property. 6. Host agreements. Airbnb requires all hosts to agree to its host agreement, which sets out the terms and conditions of using the platform. This agreement includes rules on acceptable use, guest behavior, and dispute resolution. Make sure to read and understand the host agreement before listing your property on Airbnb. By being aware of the legal and regulatory considerations for Airbnb investment, you can ensure that your property complies with all relevant laws and regulations, and that your investment is secure. With careful planning and attention to detail, you can successfully navigate the legal and regulatory landscape and make the most of your Airbnb investment. Chapter 7: Airbnb Tax Implications. Airbnb income is considered taxable by the majority of governments around the world, and it's important to understand the tax implications of renting out your property on the platform. Failure to properly report Airbnb income and pay the required taxes can result in penalties, fines, or even legal action. 1. Income tax. Airbnb income is considered taxable income and must be reported on your tax return. This includes the amount you earn from renting out your property, as well as any associated expenses such as cleaning fees, utilities, and advertising costs. Depending on your jurisdiction, you may be required to pay personal income tax on your Airbnb earnings. 2. Property tax. In some jurisdictions, owning a rental property can also result in increased property taxes. These taxes are based on the value of your property and can be affected by its use as an AirBNB rental. Before investing in an AirBNB rental property, it's important to understand the potential property tax implications in your area. 3. Tourism taxes. In some cities, short-term rentals are subject to tourism taxes, which are typically a percentage of the rental income. These taxes are usually collected by AirBNB on behalf of the government and are passed on to the relevant authorities. To comply with these taxes, it's important to accurately report your AirBNB income and keep detailed records of your bookings and earnings. 4. Deductible expenses. To reduce your tax liability, it's important to understand what expenses are tax deductible for AirBNB rentals. These may include cleaning fees, utilities, advertising costs, and even a portion of your mortgage interest or property insurance. By taking advantage of tax deductions, you can lower your taxable income and reduce your tax bill. 5. Record keeping. To ensure compliance with tax laws, it's important to keep accurate records of your AirBNB earnings and expenses. This includes receipts for expenses, invoices for services, and detailed records of your bookings and earnings. With proper record keeping, you can easily report your AirBNB income on your tax return and avoid any potential issues with tax authorities. In conclusion, it's essential to understand the tax implications of renting out your property on AirBNB. By reporting your earnings accurately, taking advantage of tax deductions, and keeping detailed records, you can minimize your tax liability and ensure compliance with the law. With proper planning and attention to detail, you can successfully navigate the tax landscape and make the most of your AirBNB investment. Chapter 8. Alternative Investment Strategies for AirBNB. While owning an AirBNB rental property can be a profitable investment, it's not the only option for those looking to benefit from the growth of the short-term rental market. There are several alternative investment strategies that can offer similar benefits with varying levels of risk and return. 1. Real estate investment trusts. Real estate investment trusts are investment trusts that own and operate real estate properties, including short-term rental properties. By investing in a real estate investment trust, you can benefit from the growth of the short-term rental market without the responsibility of managing a property. Real estate investment trusts typically offer a lower risk and lower return compared to direct property ownership, but they provide a more passive investment opportunity. 2. Crowdfunding platforms. Crowdfunding platforms allow investors to pool their money and invest in real estate projects, including short-term rental properties. By investing in a crowdfunded project, you can benefit from the growth of the short-term rental market without the need for significant capital. Crowdfunding platforms offer a relatively low risk and moderate return, but they may also come with higher fees compared to other investment options. 3. Short-term rental funds. Short-term rental funds are investment vehicles that specialize in investing in short-term rental properties. By investing in a short-term rental fund, you can benefit from the growth of the short-term rental market without the responsibility of managing a property. Short-term rental funds typically offer a moderate risk and moderate return, but they may come with higher fees compared to other investment options. 4. Stock investments. Companies in the short-term rental market, such as AirBNB, are publicly traded and can be bought and sold on stock exchanges. By investing in the stock of a short-term rental company, you can benefit from the growth of the market without the need for significant capital or the responsibility of managing a property. Stock investments offer a higher risk and potentially higher return compared to other investment options, but they may also come with greater volatility. Each of these alternative investment strategies has its own pros and cons, and the right choice for you will depend on your investment goals. risk tolerance, and financial situation. It's important to carefully consider your options and to seek the advice of a financial professional before making any investment decisions. In conclusion, there are several alternative investment strategies for those looking to benefit from the growth of the short-term rental market. By considering your investment goals and risk tolerance, you can find the right strategy for you and make the most of your investment in the Airbnb market. Chapter 9. Building a profitable Airbnb portfolio. Building a profitable Airbnb portfolio can be a great way to generate passive income and benefit from the growth of the short-term rental market. However, it takes careful planning, attention to detail, and a solid understanding of the Airbnb market to achieve success. 1. Location, location, location. One of the key factors to building a profitable Airbnb portfolio is selecting the right location. It's important to choose a location with high demand for short-term rentals, where you can charge premium prices and enjoy higher occupancy rates. Factors such as proximity to tourist attractions, public transportation, and entertainment options can all impact demand for short-term rentals in an area. 2. Market research. Before investing in an Airbnb rental property, it's important to thoroughly research the local market. This includes understanding the demand for short-term rentals, the average daily rate, and the competition in the area. By conducting market research, you can make informed decisions about where to invest and what type of property to purchase. 3. Property selection. When building a profitable Airbnb portfolio, it's important to choose the right type of property. Properties that are well maintained, modern, and have attractive amenities are more likely to be in high demand on Airbnb. It's also important to consider the size and layout of the property, as well as its location, to ensure it appeals to a wide range of guests. 4. Investment budget. To build a profitable Airbnb portfolio, it's important to have a solid investment budget. This includes not only the cost of purchasing the property, but also the costs associated with maintaining and upgrading the property, as well as any marketing and advertising costs. By carefully managing your budget, you can ensure that your investments are profitable and sustainable in the long term. 5. Property management. To achieve success with your Airbnb portfolio, it's important to have a plan for property management. This includes managing the day-to-day operations of the property, such as cleaning and maintenance, as well as marketing and advertising to attract guests. It's also important to have a system in place for managing bookings, guest communications, and resolving any issues that may arise. In conclusion, building a profitable Airbnb portfolio takes careful planning, market research, and a solid investment strategy. By following these key principles and putting in the necessary time and effort, you can achieve success with your Airbnb investments and enjoy the benefits of passive income from short-term rentals. Chapter 10. Staying ahead of the competition in the Airbnb market. The Airbnb market is competitive, with many players vying for a share of the short-term rental market. To stay ahead of the competition and ensure success with your Airbnb investments, it's important to be proactive and take a strategic approach. 1. Stay up to date on market trends. The Airbnb market is constantly evolving, and it's important to stay informed about the latest trends and developments. This includes monitoring changes in demand for short-term rentals, new technologies and features being introduced by Airbnb, and changes in regulations and laws that impact the market. By staying up to date on market trends, you can make informed decisions about your Airbnb investments and stay ahead of the competition. 2. Offer unique properties and amenities. To stand out in the Airbnb market, it's important to offer unique properties and amenities that set your rentals apart from the competition. This includes investing in high-quality furnishing and decor, offering unique amenities such as private outdoor spaces or rooftop terraces, and investing in smart home technology to enhance the guest experience. By offering a superior experience to guests, you can increase demand for your rentals and stay ahead of the competition. 3. Optimize your listing. To attract guests to your Airbnb rentals, it's important to have an optimized listing that accurately reflects the property and highlights its best features. This includes using high-quality photos and videos, providing detailed descriptions of the property and amenities, and ensuring that your listing is priced competitively. By optimizing your listing, you can increase visibility, attract more guests, and stay ahead of the competition. 4. Provide exceptional customer service. To stand out in the Airbnb market, it's important to provide exceptional customer service to guests. This includes responding promptly to inquiries and bookings, providing clear and accurate information about the property, and being able to address any issues or concerns during their stay. By providing excellent customer service, you can create loyal customers and increase the likelihood of positive reviews and repeat bookings, which can help you stay ahead of the competition. 5. Invest in marketing and advertising. To reach a wider audience and attract more guests, it's important to invest in marketing and advertising. This can include using social media and targeted ads to reach potential guests, offering special promotions and discounts, and leveraging the power of positive reviews and word-of-mouth marketing. By investing in marketing and advertising, you can increase visibility, attract more guests, and stay ahead of the competition. In conclusion, staying ahead of the competition in the Airbnb market requires a proactive and strategic approach. By staying informed about market trends, offering unique properties and amenities, optimizing your listing, providing exceptional customer service, and investing in market and advertising, you can increase demand for your rentals and achieve success in the Airbnb market. Conclusion. The future of Airbnb investing. The Airbnb market has experienced significant growth over the past decade, and it shows no signs of slowing down. With an increasing demand for short-term rentals, Airbnb investing has become a popular and lucrative investment strategy for many. However, as with any investment, there are risks and challenges associated with Airbnb investing. It's important to understand the legal and regulatory considerations, tax implications, and alternative investment strategies to ensure success in the Airbnb market. Despite the challenges, the future of Airbnb investing looks bright. As the sharing economy continues to grow and technology continues to evolve, the demand for short-term rentals is likely to increase, providing opportunities for growth and success in the Airbnb market. To stay ahead of the competition and achieve success in the Airbnb market, it's important to have a strategic approach. This includes staying informed about market trends, offering unique properties and amenities, optimizing your listing, providing exceptional customer service, and investing in marketing and advertising. Overall, Airbnb investing can be a profitable and rewarding investment strategy, and the future of the Airbnb market looks bright. By taking a strategic and informed approach, you can maximize your income and achieve success in the Airbnb market. This is the end of Airbnb Investing Guide, a guide on how to build a lucrative rental business. Learn tips on how to maximize your profits and minimize your risks. Written by Brian McKinney. Narrated by Stephen Miles. This is Investing in Rental Properties for Beginners, a guide for novice investors. Learn how to generate passive income through rental properties. Written by Isaac Kim. Narrated by Stephen Miles. Introduction. Rental property investing is a powerful way to build wealth, generate passive income, and create financial security for yourself and your family. It offers a unique opportunity to invest in tangible assets that can appreciate in value over time, while also generating a steady stream of rental income. However, rental property investing is not without its challenges. It requires a significant amount of capital, knowledge, and time to be successful. It also requires the ability to navigate a complex web of regulations, laws, and taxes. This audiobook is designed to provide a comprehensive guide to rental property investing, covering everything from the basics of market analysis and financing to the intricacies of property management and maximizing returns on investment. You will learn how to conduct market analysis to identify the best areas to invest in rental properties, how to finance your rental properties, and how to manage and maintain them to maximize returns on investment. You will also learn about the tax implications of rental property investing and how to navigate the legal landscape as a landlord. With the information and strategies provided in this audiobook, you will be equipped with the knowledge and tools you need to make informed decisions and achieve success as a rental property investor. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced investor, this book will provide valuable insights and practical advice to help you achieve your goals. Chapter 1. Rental Property Investing Basics. Rental property investing is a strategy in which an individual or group of individuals purchase one or more properties with the intention of renting them out to tenants for a regular income. This type of investment can be a great way to earn passive income, build wealth, and diversify your portfolio. However, it is important to understand the risks and responsibilities that come with owning rental properties before diving in. The first step in rental property investing is to determine your investment goals. Are you ready for short-term cash flow, long-term appreciation, or a combination of both? This will help guide your decision-making when it comes to selecting properties and managing them. Next, it is important to understand the different types of rental properties available. Single-family homes, duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes are the most common types of rental properties. But there are also larger multi-unit buildings, such as apartment complexes, that can be a good investment. Each type of property has its own unique set of advantages and disadvantages, so it is important to do your research and choose the type of property that aligns best with your goals and risk tolerance. Once you have selected a property, it is important to thoroughly research the local rental market. This includes understanding the average rental rates for similar properties in the area, as well as the demand for rental properties in the area. This information will help you determine the potential rental income for your property and help you set realistic rental rates. Managing a rental property can be time-consuming and requires a certain level of expertise. It is important to have a plan in place for finding and screening tenants, collecting rent, and handling maintenance and repairs. Many investors choose to hire a property management company to handle these tasks, but it is also possible to manage the property on your own if you are willing to put in the time and effort. Benefits and risks of investing in rental properties. Investing in rental properties can be a great way to earn passive income and build wealth over time. However, as with any type of investment, there are both benefits and risks to consider. Benefits of investing in rental properties. 1. Passive income. One of the main benefits of rental property investing is the ability to earn passive income. This means that you can receive regular rental income without actively working for it. This can provide a steady stream of income that can help you reach your financial goals. 2. Appreciation. Over time, the value of a rental property can appreciate, which can result in significant returns on your investment. This is especially true in areas where property values are on the rise. 3. Tax benefits. Rental properties offer a number of tax benefits, such as deductions for mortgage interest, depreciation, and repairs. These deductions can help lower your tax bill and increase your returns on investment. 4. Diversification. Investing in rental properties can help diversify your portfolio, which can reduce your overall risk. This is especially important for those who have a significant portion of their investments in stocks or other types of assets that are subject to market fluctuations. 5. Control. As a landlord, you have more control over your rental property than you would with other types of investments, such as stocks or mutual funds. This allows you to make decisions about the property, such as setting rental rates, making repairs, and choosing tenants. Risks of investing in rental properties. 1. Vacancy risk. One of the main risks of rental property investing is the possibility of a vacancy. This means that there may be times when your property is not occupied by a tenant and you are not receiving any rental income. 2. Maintenance and repairs. Owning a rental property means you are responsible for any repairs or maintenance that need to be done. This can be costly, especially if major repairs are needed. 3. Tenant risk. Tenants can cause a variety of problems, such as late or non-payment of rent, damage to property, or legal issues. It is important to thoroughly screen tenants and have a plan in place for dealing with any issues that may arise. 4. Legal risks. Landlords are subject to a variety of laws and regulations, such as fair housing laws, zoning laws, and health and safety codes. Failing to comply with these laws can result in fines, legal action, and damage to your reputation. 5. Financing risk. Financing a rental property can be more difficult than financing a primary residence. It may be harder to qualify for a loan and interest rates may be higher. Overall, investing in rental properties can be a great way to earn passive income and build wealth over time. However, it is important to understand the risks involved and have a plan in place to mitigate them. It is important to do your research and consult with experts before making any investment decisions. Different types of rental properties available. When it comes to rental property investing, there are a variety of property types to choose from. Each type of property has its own set of advantages and disadvantages, so it is important to understand the options available and choose the one that aligns best with your investment goals and risk tolerance. 1. Single-family homes. Single-family homes are the most common type of rental property. They are typically standalone structures that are occupied by one family. Single-family homes are often more affordable to purchase than other types of properties and can be easier to manage. They also tend to appreciate in value over time. 2. Duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes. These types of properties are similar to single-family homes but have multiple units. Duplexes have 2 units, triplexes have 3 units, and fourplexes have 4 units. These types of properties can be a good investment as they typically generate more income than a single-family home. However, they also require more management and maintenance. 3. Townhouses and condos. Townhouses and condos are similar to single-family homes, but are part of a large complex. Townhouses are typically attached to other homes, while condos are typically in a larger building with shared common areas. These properties can be a good investment, but they often have more restrictive rules and regulations. 4. Apartment complexes. Apartment complexes are large buildings that contain multiple units. They are typically managed by a professional management company and offer amenities such as swimming pools, gyms, and laundry facilities. These types of properties can be a good investment as they can generate significant rental income, but they also require a larger investment and have more complex management and maintenance requirements. 5. Vacation rentals. Vacation rental properties are properties that are rented out on a short-term basis, typically for vacation or holiday use. These can include single-family homes, apartments, and even boats or RVs. They can be a good investment if you're looking for a short-term rental income, but they also require more management and maintenance than long-term rentals, and the income will be more seasonal. When considering a rental property investment, it is important to carefully evaluate your investment goals, risk tolerance, and the local market conditions. Each type of property has its own unique set of advantages and disadvantages, so it is important to choose the type of property that aligns best with your goals and risk tolerance. Additionally, it's always important to consult with a real estate professional or a property management company before making any investment decisions. Chapter 2. Conducting Market Analysis. Conducting market analysis is an essential step in rental property investing, as it helps investors understand the local rental market and determine whether a particular property is a good investment. The key components of a market analysis include rental rates, occupancy rate, economic indicators, competition, demographics, property condition, and future development. To determine the average rental rates, investors can use online real estate websites, local property management companies, or consult with local real estate agents. The occupancy rate, which is the percentage of rental units that are currently rented, is also an important factor to consider. A high occupancy rate is a good indication of strong demand for rental properties in the area. Economic indicators such as unemployment rate, population growth, and income levels also play a crucial role in understanding the demand for rental properties in the area. Knowing the demographics of the area, such as the age, income, and education level of residents, can help investors understand the type of tenants they can expect to attract to their property. Additionally, the condition of the property, including the age of the property, the condition of the roof and foundation, and any major repairs that will be needed must also be considered. Finally, it's important to take note of any future developments that could affect the area, such as new housing developments, shopping centres, or transportation projects. These developments could bring more people to the area and increase demand for rental properties. In conclusion, conducting a market analysis is a crucial step in rental property investing. It helps to identify the potential rental income and the demand for rental properties in the area, and it's always important to consult with a real estate professional or a property management company before making any investment decisions. Population growth, job market, and local economic indicators are all important factors to consider when conducting a market analysis for rental properties. Population growth is an indicator of the demand for housing in an area. A growing population means more people will be looking for places to live, which can increase demand for rental properties. This can lead to higher rental rates and greater potential for appreciation of the property. On the other hand, a declining population may indicate a weaker demand for rental properties and a lower potential for rental income and appreciation. The job market is another important factor to consider. A strong job market means more people will be able to afford to rent a property, which can increase the demand for rental properties. Additionally, a strong job market can also lead to population growth and increased housing demand. A weak job market can make it more difficult for tenants to afford to rent a property, which can lead to lower rental rates and a higher vacancy rate. Economic indicators, such as the unemployment rate and average income levels, can also provide insight into the demand for rental properties in an area. A lower unemployment rate and higher average income can indicate a stronger economy, which can lead to more people being able to afford to rent a property. On the other hand, a higher unemployment rate and lower average income can indicate a weaker economy, which can lead to less demand for rental properties. It's important to consider these factors as they all play a crucial role in understanding the demand for rental properties in an area, and thus the potential rental income and potential for appreciation. Additionally, it's always important to consider with a real estate professional or a property management company before making any investment decisions. Chapter 3. Financing your rental property. Financing a rental property can be more difficult than financing a primary residence, but there are a variety of options available to investors. It's important to understand the different types of financing available and choose the one that best fits your needs and goals. 1. Conventional mortgage. A conventional mortgage is a traditional home loan that is typically used to purchase a primary residence. It can also be used to purchase a rental property, but typically requires a larger down payment and a higher credit score. Conventional mortgages usually have lower interest rates and longer terms than other types of financing, which can make them more affordable in the long run. 2. FHA loan. An FHA loan is a government-insured loan that is designed to make it easier for people to purchase a home. It can also be used to purchase a rental property, but typically requires a lower down payment and a lower credit score. FHA loans usually have higher interest rates and shorter terms than conventional mortgages. 3. VA loan. A VA loan is a government-insured loan that is available to veterans and active duty military personnel. It can also be used to purchase a rental property, but typically requires a lower down payment and a lower credit score. VA loans usually have lower interest rates than FHA loans, but may have more restrictive guidelines. 4. Portfolio loan. Portfolio loans are loans that are kept on the lender's books rather than being sold on the secondary market. They are often used by investors who are unable to qualify for conventional financing. Portfolio loans usually have higher interest rates and shorter terms than conventional mortgages. 5. Hard money loan. A hard money loan is a short-term loan that is secured by the property. They are often used by investors who are unable to qualify for conventional financing. Hard money loans usually have higher interest rates and shorter terms than conventional mortgages. 6. Home equity loan. A home equity loan allows you to borrow against the equity in your primary residence to purchase a rental home. This can be a good option if you have built up a significant amount of equity in your primary residence. Home equity loans usually have lower interest rates than other types of financing, but they also require you to put your primary residence at risk. In conclusion, financing a rental property can be more difficult than financing a primary residence, but there are a variety of options available for investors. It's important to understand the different types of financing available and choose the one that best fits your needs and goals. Additionally, it's always important to consult with a mortgage broker or a real estate professional before making any investment decisions. Chapter 4. Property Management and Maintenance. Managing a rental property can be time-consuming and requires a certain level of expertise. Property management and maintenance are crucial aspects of rental property investing, and it is important to have a plan in place for both. 1. Property management. Property management includes tasks such as finding and screening tenants, collecting rent, and handling maintenance and repairs. It also includes dealing with legal issues that may arise, such as eviction proceedings. Many investors choose to hire a property management company to handle these tasks, but it is also possible to manage the property on your own if you are willing to put in the time and effort. 2. Maintenance and repairs. Maintenance and repairs are an ongoing responsibility of owning a rental property. It is important to have a plan in place for dealing with routine maintenance, such as regular cleaning and landscaping, as well as unexpected repairs, such as leaky roof or broken appliances. It's also important to have an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses, regular inspection of the property, and to make sure that your property is always in good condition. 3. Legal compliance. Being a landlord also comes with legal responsibilities. Landlords are subject to a variety of laws and regulations such as fair housing laws, zoning laws, and health and safety codes. It's important to stay informed about the laws and regulations that apply to rental properties in your area to ensure compliance and to have a plan in place for dealing with any legal issues that may arise. 4. Insurance. It's important to have insurance in place to protect your property and investment. This includes liability insurance, which covers legal expenses if someone is injured on your property, and property insurance, which covers damages to the property. 5. Tenant relations. Good tenant relations are crucial to the success of a rental property. This includes clear communication, prompt response from tenant requests, and fair treatment of all tenants. It's important to establish and enforce clear rules and regulations for tenants to follow and to have a plan in place for dealing with any issues that may arise. Overall, managing a rental property can be a challenging task, but it's an important aspect of rental property investing. It's important to have a plan in place for property management, maintenance, legal compliance, insurance, and tenant relations. Additionally, it's always important to consult with a property management company or a real estate professional beforehand. Chapter 5. Maximizing returns on investment for rental properties. Rental property investing can be a great way to learn passive income and build wealth over time. But it is important to have a strategy in place to maximize your returns on investment. Here are a few tips to help you maximize your returns. 1. Setting competitive rental rates. One of the most important factors in maximizing your returns is setting competitive rental rates. This means charging enough rent to cover your expenses and generate a profit, but not so much that your property remains vacant. Conducting a market analysis and understanding the competition in your area can help you set the right rental rates. 2. Minimizing vacancy. Vacancy can be a major problem for rental property investors, as it means you are not receiving any rental income. To minimize vacancy, it's important to have a strategy in place for finding and retaining tenants. This includes conducting thorough tenant screenings, providing a well-maintained property, and offering competitive rental rates. 3. Keeping operating costs low. Operating costs, such as property taxes, insurance, and maintenance, can eat into your profits. To keep operating costs low, it's important to shop around for the best deals on insurance and property taxes and to keep up with routine maintenance to avoid costly repairs. 4. Maximizing tax benefits. Rental properties offer a number of tax benefits, such as deductions for mortgage interests, depreciation, and repairs. It's important to take advantage of these tax benefits and to work with a tax professional to ensure that you are maximizing your deductions. 5. Investing in renovations. Investing in renovations can help increase the value of your property and generate higher rental income. This includes simple upgrades like fresh paint, new flooring, and updating appliances, as well as more extensive renovations like remodeling the kitchen or bathroom. 6. Have a professional property management company manage your property. A property management company will handle all aspects of property management, such as finding and screening tenants, collecting rent, handling maintenance and repairs, and dealing with legal issues. This can help you focus on acquiring new properties. Chapter 6. Taxes and regulations for rental properties. Taxes and regulations are important considerations for rental property investors. It's important to understand the tax laws and regulations that apply to rental properties in your area to ensure compliance and avoid any penalties. 1. Tax implications. Rental properties can offer a number of tax benefits such as deductions for mortgage interest, depreciation, and repairs. However, it's important to understand the tax laws and regulations that apply to rental properties in your area to ensure compliance and avoid any penalties. It's also important to work with a tax professional to ensure that you are maximizing your deductions and taking advantage of all available tax benefits. 2. Rental income tax. Rental income is subject to income tax, just like any other type of income. It's important to keep accurate records of your rental income and expenses and to report all rental income on your tax return. 3. Landlord-tenant law. Landlord-tenant law is a complex area that covers issues such as eviction, security deposits, and fair housing laws. It's important to understand the laws that apply to rental properties in your area, to ensure compliance and to have a plan in place for dealing with any legal issues that may arise. 4. Zoning laws. Rental properties are subject to local zoning laws, which can vary depending on the location of the property. It's important to understand the zoning laws that apply to your property to ensure compliance and to avoid any penalties. 5. Building codes and safety standards. Rental properties are subject to local building codes and safety standards. It's important to understand the codes and standards that apply to your property and to ensure that your property is in compliance to avoid any penalties. This includes regular inspections of the property and making any necessary repairs or upgrades to ensure the safety of tenants. 6. Insurance. Rental properties are required to have liability insurance, which covers legal expenses if someone is injured on the property, and property insurance, which covers damage to the property. It's important to have insurance in place to protect your property and investment. 7. Fair housing laws. Rental properties are subject to fair housing laws, which prohibit discrimination against tenants based on factors such as race, religion, national origin, and disability. It's important to understand the fair housing laws that apply to rental properties in your area to ensure compliance and to avoid any penalties. In conclusion, taxes and regulations are important considerations for rental property investors. It's important to understand the tax laws and regulations that apply to rental properties in your area to ensure compliance and avoid any penalties. Additionally, landlord-tenant laws, zoning laws, building codes, safety standards, insurance, and fair housing laws must be also considered and followed. It's also important to work with a tax professional and a real estate attorney to ensure that you are maximizing your deductions, taking advantage of all available tax benefits, and complying with all applicable laws and regulations. Chapter 7. Case studies and real-life examples of successful rental property investments. Learning from real-life examples of successful rental property investments can be a great way to gain insights into the strategies and techniques that work. Here are a few case studies and examples of successful rental property investments. 1. The house hacking strategy. This strategy involves purchasing a multi-unit property and living in one unit while renting out the other units. This can be a great way to get started in rental property investing, as it allows you to live in the property while earning rental income from the other units. An example of this strategy is a young couple who purchase a duplex and live in one unit while renting out the other unit to help cover the mortgage payments. 2. The buy and hold strategy. This strategy involves purchasing a rental property and holding onto it for a long period of time. This can be a great way to build wealth over time, as the property can appreciate in value and the rental income can provide a steady stream of passive income. An example of this strategy is an investor who purchases a small apartment building and holds onto it for 20 years, earning a steady stream of rental income and seeing a significant appreciation in the value of the property. 3. The flipping strategy. This strategy involves purchasing a property, making renovations or repairs, and then reselling it for a profit. This can be a great way to earn a quick return on investment, but it also requires a significant amount of time and effort. An example of this strategy is an investor who purchases a run-down house, makes extensive renovations, and sells it for a significant profit. 4. The vacation rental strategy. This strategy involves purchasing a property in a vacation area and renting it out to tourists on a short-term basis. This can be a great way to earn a high return on investment, but it also requires a significant amount of time and effort to manage the property and market it to potential renters. An example of this strategy is an investor who purchases a beachfront condo and rents it out on a short-term basis to tourists during the summer months. These are just a few examples of successful rental property investment strategies. Each of these strategies has its own set of advantages and disadvantages, and what works for one investor may not work for another. It's important to conduct thorough research and consult with a real estate professional before making any investment decisions. Additionally, it's important to have a plan in place to manage the property, handle maintenance and repairs, and ensure compliance with all applicable laws and regulations. Conclusion. In conclusion, rental property investing can be a great way to earn passive income and build wealth over time. However, it's important to have a thorough understanding of the different strategies and techniques that are available, as well as the tax laws, regulations, and other considerations that come with owning rental properties. As we have discussed, it's important to conduct a market analysis, choose the right financing options, and have a plan in place for property management, maintenance, and dealing with legal issues. It's also important to take advantage of tax benefits, invest in renovations, and to have a professional property management company manage your property. Additionally, it's also important to learn from real-life examples of successful rental property investments by studying case studies and real-life examples of successful rental property investments. It's also important to conduct thorough research, consult with real estate professionals, and to have a plan in place for managing the property, handling maintenance and repairs, and ensuring compliance with all applicable laws and regulations. It's also important to remember that rental property investing is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it takes time, patience, and effort to see a return on your investment. However, with the right strategy, proper planning, and execution, rental property investing can be a great way to build wealth over time and create a passive income stream.